This is ATP Sit Talk. This is season 3, episode 8. I am here with my good friend Ash. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for coming on today's episode.
Dude, thanks for having me, man.
It's been a while, dude. It's been a while. How have you been? How's life? Tell me a bit about what you have going on.
It's been good. A little rough due to the whole pandemic situation going on. But other than that, I've been going with the flow. No stress. Trying to be happy.
No, I feel it. How do you find your happiness? What's your happiness?
I'd say just taking it day by day. No stress attached.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like once you have your stress, I feel like it has a big impact on how your day goes.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah. You know, you just have to find happiness, family. You know, having your family around is the main thing.
How do you, are you very family oriented? I know you guys
I am. Yeah, I am very family oriented. So now it's hard that I can't really see them due to the whole situation going on. So it's been rough, but...
How did that, when it first happened, how did that hit you guys? I know you guys are a very big family.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, we tried to like FaceTime each other, but it was very different.
Yeah.
Just because we're physically always seeing each other. So, yeah, it hit real different.
How did you keep up with like your mental health and everything throughout the whole entire quarantine throughout 2020? I know you work out. We're just discussing everything.
Yeah. Actually, working out has been very helpful for me. And that's something that I enjoy doing because it releases stress, you know.
Oh, it does.
You know, it's like very therapeutic for me. But as far as like life, like it's trying to get through it, you know.
I feel like most of it is trying to get through it. It is. When everything first happened last year, I mean, how was that for you? Like, where were you at that point? Like,
so I was currently a dental assistant. So it
was a couple of things, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of everything, you know.
All the possibilities.
Exactly. So I was doing dental, and then I stopped working due to the pandemic. So I had to find a new job.
Yeah.
I got laid off there, and then after that, it was getting a little bit more harder, just because I couldn't find a job. And till this day, it's been a little difficult, but you know, as long as I'm happy, you know, I feel like that's all that matters, and also wealthy.
Generational wealth, right?
Yeah,
that's the goal.
Exactly. But we've been hanging in, you know, trying to make the best out of things.
Right now, are you going to school, or?
Yeah, I'm going to school right now for nutrition coaching, which is something that I'm really excited about. Because I want to help out people. Since I'm in the fitness industry, I like to work out. I want to help people change, you know. And I've seen my body change, and I would like to do so to help others, you know, see their body change and make them feel happy as like how I feel happy when I see change. You know, it's like physically, mentally, emotionally, how you feel inside. I don't think it's all about like, oh, how you look. Yeah, you're going to look amazing, you know. But it helps you with your inner self.
It's really about, you know, it's really about how you feel inside.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, that shit is so important.
Yeah, and not a lot of people, I was just talking to a friend, and it's like, not a lot of people see that. Like, it's more of the physical and the mental health than more of, like, how you look, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Being in the health industry and all of that, how has that driven you as a person? Like, what changes have you felt though within yourself right now?
Like, I've been very positive. I mean, as it is, you know, like, I'm a pretty, like, positive person, so it uplifts you.
Yeah, it does.
You know? And for me, like, how we were talking about, like, working out early in the morning,
it's like that
changes,
cup of coffee.
Yeah. It changes your whole state of mind of your day, you know, like, it's a big impact towards it.
What's your usual workout routine? What do you have going on right now?
So I usually work out like 5 to 6 days a week. I usually wake up
on
early.
it, girl. On it.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be.
Yeah, you have to be, you know. It's 6 days, early mornings. I try to be there at 6. I don't like doing later due to the pandemic, since it's the only gym open right now, so it gets really hectic. So I try to avoid that. So try to work out early mornings, get it out the way, and it feels good. You know, people are like, "How do you do it? Like, how do you have this motivation?" And it's like, yeah,
just wake up early, guys.
Yeah,
like, yo,
just wake up. Like, you
sleep
got
early,
it. Sleep early, exactly.
I'll eat that. Put some water in your face.
Exactly.
You know? Like, let's go.
Yeah, once you splash that water in your face, you're set.
You're chilling.
And it's like once you hit the gym in the morning, it's like you feel so relieved and so like you achieve something, you know?
You do, no.
And like
it takes a lot.
Yeah,
it takes so much to just get out the bed. It takes so much.
You know, it was hard for me to even wake up early as hell, but I had to. If you really want it, you're gonna go for it. You're gonna do it, no matter what.
100%.
You know? And I started seeing you working out a lot more.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
I've been on it. Thank you. I felt what you were saying, like the change, because I was going to LA Fitness before COVID hit. I was going with a friend of mine. He was helping me train and everything. Right. The pandemic came, you know, LA closed, and I was like, beach workouts, park workouts for me. I would take my dumbbells and started going by myself, but it didn't feel the same compared to really, you know, being at an actual gym.
Right.
And then I came across Sorta. Shout out to Sorta. And in Hawthorne, I just said, damn, I was just kind of like driven by the energy, so I was like, let me check it out, and that's where now I'm just on it. Honestly, it's more for me about the change, like the change you feel inside yourself, like that's
spiritually.
Yeah, spiritually, mentally, like
all of that good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's a difference that you feel in your body and everything, and I feel like to be good with people, you need to be good with yourself. You know what I mean? How can we be good? How can we help people around us if we're not helping our own selves out? If we're not really helping to drive, you know, like us. We're so important.
Right.
We're so important.
Especially when it comes to like loving yourself. Like, how do you expect to love somebody else if you don't love yourself? You have to always put yourself first. It's like the key, you know, to become successful for anything. If you have like a positive mindset, a negative mindset, you have to. If you have a negative mindset, your day's gonna go on.
It's really good. It's really like, I'm not gonna say it's all in your head, but it is on your head. I don't really want to put that like it's on your head, but it's what you think. It's your thought process.
Yeah.
I feel like it goes to your thought process. Like
and
it goes very deep.
Actions.
It goes very deep because the actions, the moment you get up, what you do. Right. They say the first 20 minutes of when you get up, that's gonna define your day. I don't think you've heard that.
Yeah.
So I try to like. When I wake up, I'll wake up around 4. I'll meditate until like 5 in the morning.
Oh my god, you meditate?
And I just chill. I'm trying to be. I'm very a beach person. I'm very chill. Like I started surfing a little bit. I'm just
Damn, surfing too.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'll follow my ass into the waves though, but it's a process.
Yeah, it's a process.
But anything to better myself. That's what I'm at that moment in my life. You know, I'm trying to make sure in my 20s I'm gonna be well-minded. And for me, it's all about. I need to be good. I don't want to push people away. I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. You know, with all the possibilities, everything. I'm trying to make an impact in the world. You know what I mean? It's all about having a fucking impact. This shit's so important, dude. Yeah. What do you have like cooking up? What do you plan to do when you finish school and everything?
So what I do want to do is I want to do my own business. You know, work for myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just get my own clients, help them change as possible, you know, however I can help them. Yeah. Because I had a personal training, so I had somebody train me, and I've seen a big difference with like nutrition, and I'm like, damn, like I want to try to do this. I honestly want to help people out, you know, so I want to take it step by step, which is why I wanted to do nutrition. I was like, that has a big impact in fitness, you know. And not a lot of people.
It's amazing. No, they say, my bad, cut you off.
No.
The first thing is your food and then how you work out. I think that's, you know, I barely realized that, so I'm barely catching on to that, guys. What were you saying? Yeah,
so I want to do that, and I'm like, damn, this chick really helped me out. Like, I want to feel that way of helping people out, you know?
Feel better.
And feeling better, and just helping them out, and be the change in their life.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. How would you go? Have you like started making a business plan for everything, or when do you finish school?
I have not. So,
Hit me up, I'll help you.
Dude, for real, yeah. So I haven't really thought of that yet. As far as finishing school, I think it's probably towards the end of the year, because it's depending on how I go. It's not really like a semester by semester. So it's depending on...
So that should drive you more, dude.
Yeah.
It's more on... That's how it was with the personal training stuff.
Yeah.
It's more on how you do it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's on your own pace, basically.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I need to, in order for me to move on, I need to learn the concept really well. So it's gonna take me a while.
Yeah, you're doing good though. You're already on it. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
I'm open-minded, so I kind of know what I want to do. So yeah. But as far as like business, that's all I have. But I'll definitely hit you up when the time comes.
I feel like you can definitely start off having like a website and just promoting it and then getting content and everything. That's one thing I've been realizing, dude. Like I low-key have a whole the camera, everything. I could run the whole thing. A lot of my friends are like starting up and everything, so I've been like thinking, I'm like, yo, I can even help people with business and stuff. So I'm like, low key, like it's it's about I'm trying to use all the possibilities as a platform to help other people. So if you have a business, you're starting up, you are a nutritionist, anything, personal training, you play basketball, musician, hit me up. We'll do some sessions with the camera. I got you guys. I want to school to be a director. I haven't really tapped into it like that. I think more with the brand I have. I've seen maybe the magazine stuff like that. But now I'm trying to open it for other people, what I can do,
And I feel like once you connect with people like that, it's like, it's winning, Like, you have to surround yourself with
dude, that shit is so important. It's so important. Like,
it's like, your life depends on the people that you hang out with, If you're with, like, people that don't really know what they're gonna do or, like, but that's when you have to boost them up. And
do you feel the energy off people?
Like, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Can you tell, like, based just looking at somebody if you're gonna be cool with them? Or I
feel it.
It's energy, right?
Yeah,
it's energy, dude. That's why I always talk to people. I'm like, put on it here. I'm like, oh, energy. Like, it really is energy. Exactly. It really is. So do you go, like, based in your life off energy then? You like, you try to really keep that.
Like, if I feel like it's not, like, a positive energy, like, I'm just like...
Can't have that around.
Yeah, we can't have that around.
But it's really important to, like, that top circle, that you have, the people, like, your day-to-day people, you gotta make sure everybody's on the same, like, type of mindset. What drives you?
What drives me? I just want to be successful. I want to help.
I felt that you said it.
Like, I just want to be successful. I don't want to be working my ass off for something that I don't want to do. And I've seen people struggle as, like, my family, like my mom, for example. Like, I really want to help her out, like, as much as I can, and, like, I just want to be successful, what drives you?
Yeah, what drives you?
Right?
What would you say drives you? Just
success. I want to be successful,
Yeah.
I don't want to be living a hard life, especially, like, making the decisions now that we're young and that's why I'm saying, like, it's so important that you surround yourself with positive people and have, like, open mind and a driving mind that can help each other out, For example, for, like, you want to do all these business stuff, and it's, like, it's very encouraging, and it's very important, too. So, I feel like that's very...
Like, it's all about, like, I wouldn't say, like, I don't want to be cliche about it either, but, like, it's all about building, like, that community too, like, people, like, people around you, to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really important. The people you hang out with, what you do, your actions, what you're building for yourself, What would you say has really kind of been the biggest change in your life in the most positive way?
I'd say moving forward, even though it's been a journey, you know? Like, I've never let back, or I've never settled, I guess you can say. And I just kept pushing forward, even through the hard times.
That's so important to push, I feel
and
like
it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy, But it's like, it depends on you too. It's easier for others. It's harder for others. It was hard for me, but I try to make it, like, possible. All the possibilities.
Nice. You're doing good though. No, I see you on your grind too. It's so important, dude. It really is. Do you read? Do you like to read? Or?
I like to read, but since I'm starting to go to school again, so it's like I can't really focus. I have to focus in one thing.
How do you balance your schedule? That's I love asking people that because it helps me.
How do you balance I get it. So I work out in the morning. I get that done. Do any errands that I need to do. Study, obviously, now that I'm going back to school. studying, and then usually for my work schedule, since I work at the gym, it's part-time, so it's a few days only.
Yeah.
And then I just work, and then I knock out early, get that workout in again the next morning.
Do you feel like being at the gym really, do you feel energy being at the gym? Like, does it motivate you even more?
Hell yeah.
Because you're seeing constantly people who are like...
And it motivates you.
You're seeing people who are like, hell yeah, like constantly.
Yeah, like, damn, I want to do that. I want to go heavier.
Yeah, that's why I love, like, I don't mind when I go to the gym. I'll just kind of chill a bit. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah, so, like, when it was, like, the whole pandemic situation, it was hard working out at home. Like, the motivation, it was just not there. Like, it was not there.
It's different working out at home. That's what I was telling somebody at the gym. I was like, I have my equipment here and everything, you know, I do my stuff, but it's not... It doesn't compare to being an actual gym.
Yeah, it's a different type of motivation, and like sometimes I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do this at home, and it's like I never do it. You know, I never do it.
I feel like it's the energy that everybody like in one room, like trying to like get themselves better, and you're kind of just like doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You work at Coast, right? Coast Fitness. How is the gym over there? Because I know it's very like I've heard it's a very like a lot of big name people go work out there. It's has a lot of attention.
It has a lot of attention now. It used to be
little promo for Coast. Little promo for Coast.
What's up, Coast? You see me? I'm here. So it's been good. It's been really busy.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, I mean, now that gyms are opening up, it's been mellowed down a lot more. But it's been super busy. There's a lot of like, how do you say it? Like fitness. I go there.
Enthusiast.
Yeah. Like instructors, you know. Do you know Simeon Panda? Shout out Simeon Panda!
I don't.
No? Yeah, he's like a big fitness, like bodybuilder guy. Yeah, they go all the time. But before the pandemic, it was super mellow. Everybody was like family, you know? Like
it was a sense of like community.
Yeah,
too.
Nobody knew about it. It was cool, but you know, sometimes you have to do some changes, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people took it bad as in, like, why is it open? Why this? Why that?
Because
like,
they never closed, right?
Yeah, they never... I don't think they never closed.
Hey, that's cool because, I mean, they try to, like, you know, I feel like the gyms is so essential to what was happening when it first happened because, like, dude, like, a lot of the workout homies are, like, dude, like, we can't just, like, we gotta keep working out.
Exactly.
Like, you know?
And it's, like, it's taking care of your health.
And that's...
You know, a lot of people think it's, like, no, why are you gonna go? You're gonna get sick. Like, okay, yes.
I got that too.
You know? Like, we get it, but you're gonna take precautions. You're gonna be precautious, you know? As long as you're doing that, you're good. You're set. But you're doing that for your own health so you won't prevent what's going on.
Taking care of your body, your immune system.
You have to be strong. And if you think it's a bad idea, don't go.
Do not go.
Do not go. Like, I'm alive. I'm good, you know? Thankfully, my health is good. And we're just going to keep going. We have to make the best out of things, you know? And now that gyms are opening up, so...
with your workouts and everything, do you take pre-workout? Do you take, like, shakes? Like, what's your...
I don't take any pre-workout. I honestly just take BCAAs for, like, recovery and, like, soreness.
Yeah.
And then just, like, protein shakes. Typical protein. Nothing too major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep it chilled?
Yeah, I keep it chilled.
Yeah.
And I take steroids too. I'm just kidding.
Bro.
I'm just kidding.
Bro, that's not ATP. What would you say is like, what's one of your biggest goals right now?
So my big goal, as far as like
biggest
what,
goals?
like,
I say in life.
In life.
Where you would like, right now something that you're like very much driven for.
So right now I'm really driving for bikini competition.
No way. That's tight. Get that, girl.
Yeah. So I'm excited. So there's like a lot of bikini competitors.
That's
Shout out to Jess. She's one of them. And Taylor too.
What's up?
Yeah. They motivated me to do that, you know? And I really want to see like what my body's capable of doing and just seeing it transform 100%. But it is physically... You have to be physically, mentally ready for it. It's a whole change, you know? Like, the way you eat. And I'm willing to freaking do it, you know? Like, I'm willing to do it.
Have you started the process for it yet, or you?
I have not, no. I do want to, like, obviously I did, that's one of my goals too, but as of right now, financially, like, it's not a good idea. Yeah. But eventually I do want to do it.
I feel like working out and like having this. Would you say me? Okay, I have my thought personally. I'll say that. Would you say this whole health world, working out, is expensive to take care of your body?
It is expensive, but it's so much worth it.
Yeah,
it's
an
a lot
investment.
worth.
Right?
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
You know,
it's you too. You know, we're so important.
Right. It's like you have to take care of your health, especially if you're young. It's better to take care of your health now than when you're older. It's probably gonna be harder. I'm not sure. I'm obviously not there yet. I don't have anything to say about that. But if you're young and you're able to do so, like, do it. Like, take care of yourself. Stay wealthy. Stay healthy. You know.
How have your 20s been for you? Because like I feel like that's also a big subject. Like the early 20s.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like from like 18 to 27 kind of really shapes how you're gonna be throughout adulthood.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it might be different ages, but for me, I feel personally that's what the
Right.
highlight of the ages.
Yeah, I feel like adulthood has been hitting like hard. Like
I look at you like a tear on my face.
Yeah, it's been hitting. Sometimes my moods. I try to be as positive as possible, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like you can only do so much, you know. So it's like like you let shit get to you, and it's like you get in a bad mood. Like sometimes my sister realizes, she's like, "Oh my gosh, like, you're like in a bad mood and this and that," and I'm like adult, and then she tells me too, like adulthood hits, you know, like it's hard. Life is hard, but like we said, you have to stay positive. You have to, you know, have a positive mentality to keep your day going, and everything's gonna be okay. Bob Marley, don't worry.
That's right. That's right. Do you feel like adulthood? Do you feel like it's very important to keep your mind intact in your 20s?
What do you mean?
Like keep your mind focused on one subject, or
no? I feel like you need to be open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be open and see what changes you like. Want to see and see what fits you.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, for dental assisting for me, it wasn't a good fit for me. You know, and I'm glad it was good. I learned a lot, but I'm glad I distanced myself because obviously that's not something I want to do. And obviously, if I weren't to have an open mind, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. By deciding to go back to school and stuff like that, I would have just stayed there. You know, so I feel like when it comes to like the 20s, like I feel like there's no rush. You know, you have to go with the flow and see what fits you.
Build yourself up.
Yeah, and like don't stress it. I used to stress it a lot, and I'm like, dude, I'm too young to be doing that. You know, and it's like.
Well, do you feel like there's more pressure as being, because you're first gen, right? As well.
What do you?
You're first generation.
Yeah.
Family. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like there's more pressure that's applied to us? I talked about this in another podcast, but I'm asking, especially you have a big family too.
Right.
Do you feel like you have pressure applied to you to make sure, like, you know?
No, I wouldn't think so. I think it's just all depending on me, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like my sister would tell me too. She's like, don't stress it. And sometimes this is what like my older sister, JoJo's mom.
Yeah.
She told me, she's like, I would vent to her and she'll be like, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. You have to be happy in order to keep it moving, you know? You have to be happy. Like, that's always stuck to my head. And I'm like, it doesn't matter where you're working. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Doesn't matter if you're getting home late. As long as you're happy and you're doing, if you have an open mind and you're going for what you want, that's all that matters. You know? Happiness. Yeah. Happiness. And that's always stuck to me. And it's very important. It's very important. Like, life can get really hard sometimes. And we have that little negative little talks in our heads. And I was just talking to a friend of mine too about it, and it's like, it's those little talks are a little pain in the butt, you know, but you have to make the best out of it.
It's really catching yourself though when you're like being negative towards yourself, because you know, you'll probably be so accustomed to being negative to yourself and be like, damn, or like, you know, fuck. But it's kind of like you have to catch those moments, and like that's really, you're harming yourself when you do tell yourself that, you know, you're really doing damage to yourself.
Exactly.
Every day is a new day. It's a new opportunity to be different.
Yeah.
To really like, it really is to just be better. Like, dude, all you need to be is 1% better every day.
Yeah.
Like, just
it all depends on you.
It really does. And, you know, go out, be happy. You know, when you're stressing, what helps you? Like, what makes you get back to Ash.
Oh, the gym. I'm telling you, the gym has been very helpful.
I feel that.
You know, like when it comes to stress, like when I would go to school. Well, what got me into gym, the fitness industry, was because I played sports in high school.
Yeah.
But then
soccer, right?
Soccer, yeah. And I didn't know what else to do, so I decided to join the gym. And then after that, I did realize. I guess that's why I'm like, well, I wouldn't say I'm so positive because of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it has changed my mood 100%.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, like I'm not stuck.
No, it's good. It's important. It's so important.
Yeah.
It's so important, dude. Happiness. And, like, would you say you're a big advocate for mental health as well?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Only imagine.
Yeah. For
it's
sure.
so important. Yeah, it's so important, dude.
It's so important. And that's why, like, for, like, my little niece and nephew, like, I try to, like, always have them, like, go out with them, start young. Because I obviously didn't start young. Like, that's why when I have kids, I want to start them young and stay active because it's gonna benefit you in the long run.
It's gonna benefit you and then them and just everybody around.
Exactly.
I feel like now, we're definitely grow different from our parents and our family. Like, this is the first time that we're growing up differently, and this is a chance for us to really kind of have a difference and make a difference in our kids, make a difference with, you know, the younger generation.
Right.
I would say being tapped into your emotions is so important. It really is. It's a big part, you know, especially my guys. It's so important to be tapped in. You balance it out, though. You know what I mean? You kind of have to balance things. You balance your flow. You know, you really have to, like. I have my board right there, and I kind of write things down sometimes.
Yeah, I was reading that right now. I
know.
I love it.
You guys know I always mention it. The board. We know the board. It's all about the writing things down, writing your feelings down. You know, I think that's so important to, honestly, like a journal, writing, you know, seeing where you're at mentally, seeing where you're at. You know, it's so important. Write stuff down, you know.
Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so good that you do these podcast stuff because you get different perspectives from everyone.
I love it. All you guys that come on, it's different.
Yeah, it's very different, and people need to, like, interact with others a lot more so they can get different perspectives for a person, you know. And I feel like it's important now because obviously of what's going on, you know, it's been rough, and people need to talk to people, and it's like they can't really go to, well, some can go to their family members, but some can't, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like very evolving when you interact with other people or do like podcasts and stuff like that, you know. So it's like it's important for, like you said, like community, you know.
It is, and I've been learning off everybody. You know, everybody that's come on the podcast, you guys have helped me. You know,
and you're helping me right now too with like business and stuff. So I'm like, and that's why it's important to, you know, meet new people. And I mean, I've knew you since high school, but you know, like just interacting with more people like that, and you'll grow. You'll definitely grow.
It's growth. It's all about growth. You know, you have to keep yourself level, dude. You really, really do. What do you have going on this year coming? Like, do you have any plans or anything to look out for with Ash? What's popping? What's popping?
Well, I was telling Tony that I was doing a YouTube channel, and I wanted to travel, but obviously we can't really do that. But I think they've mellowed down with that.
It seems like it's mellowing. I mean, truthfully, I might go to Puerto Rico.
How is that? How's Puerto Rico?
It's cool. It's cool. It's nice, dude. You know, I definitely recommend it to everybody.
You know what that Puerto Rico reminds me of? Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing,
really? Yeah, I love that movie.
It's so funny.
It was filmed there, right?
I'm not sure. Was it?
Yeah,
it was filmed.
I think so.
It probably was.
Yeah, it's such a dope movie.
It's good though. It's good. I just want to go for probably all the possibilities. Go do a shoot. Get a little something for summer.
So
quick little shoot. It's nice though. If you ever get the opportunity, let me know. Anybody, let me know when you guys go to Puerto Rico. I have all the plugs out there. It's a good time.
For sure.
Shout out to all my gente boricua. What's up? You guys listen, watch this. But no, travel, dude. I know the vaccinations for the COVID are already going around.
Yeah.
One of my friends already got the vaccine.
I have a few friends that got it too.
Everybody's getting it. She's traveling. She's in Mississippi right now. Shout out.
Oh, nice.
I say just keep it low key. You know, don't go too far. You know, wear the mask. Keep everybody protected.
Yeah, you have to keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe.
you couldn't even do like start posting like talking about business real quick. TikToks are, you know, dude, go on TikTok.
Also, like,
I've been
Instagram, like stories.
The Reels, the Instagram Reels. It's like, Instagram Reels is kind of like TikTok's, it's the TikTok for Instagram.
Right.
Your shit will blow up. Your shit will blow up on the Reels because they're trying to promote Reels right now because they're trying to make themselves the new TikTok, Instagram. So what they're doing is they're putting all the Reels on the Explore page. So your shit will come out like...
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, wow, this is like TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I on TikTok or Instagram?
Right now is the time, honestly, for podcasts. I feel like COVID has, for everything, COVID has really brought out so many entrepreneurs. Like, I'm seeing so many people
and
now.
so many with...
It's tight. It's like
potential. Like,
it's tight.
You don't... I mean, for me, like, honestly...
It's really tight.
But a lot of people have been coming out with, like, crazy shit, you know? And it's like, that's good. Like, building your own business and everything, you know? Focusing on yourself, saving money if you need to. It's been helpful. It's been challenging, but it's been...
I think this is going to have a very big impact after COVID in a good way.
Yeah,
I think
in a positive way, yeah.
This might be our roaring 20s. The 2020s, like, you know, after the epidemic, 1920s. I think this is going to be our big, like, you know, everything.
Right.
People who've been working behind the scenes, whether, you know, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at right now listening to this, I think that there's going to be a big impact after COVID. I mean, look at the stock market's been changing. Everything's been just kind of like, this is a perfect time and opportunity to really focus on you and start, you know, really building for yourself and building for what's going to happen for your future.
Exactly.
You know, this is it, like. Hop on now.
I know, exactly. You have, like, so much time, you know? I mean, it's hard, but you have so much time to do you know? Do you and don't settle and just keep pushing through.
Do you stay true?
Do you stay true, you know?
Put on a t-shirt. Do you stay true? What is something, like, that you know now, you know, Ash now, future Ash, would you go back and tell your 16-year-old self? Knowing what you know now.
What do you mean?
Like, knowing what you know now, everything, like, you know, mindset and where you're at now. As a woman, what would you go and tell yourself? You know, your 16-year-old self.
I would tell myself, don't be negative. Don't let those little things get to you. And I feel like it gets to a lot of people, you know? It gets to a lot. It brings people down. And it's like, it's you know? It's you telling yourself that.
I know, it's you, huh? That's the most craziest
and
part.
It's crazy.
You're your worst enemy, you really are.
You really are, and you can't let that shit get to you. You can't.
I feel like mindset is what really changes, like...
Everything.
Dude, because you can ruin a relationship with just overthinking. You can ruin a friendship with just overthinking. You can really, like, dude, you're your own insecurity. You really are. It's about, like, getting yourself out of that. Yeah. What would you tell yourself? That you could say that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, I feel like negativity, I just don't like negativity, and it's just like, that's a big impact in our life.
100%.
Yeah. Just keep pushing through.
Keep pushing through. What does all the possibilities mean to you?
Todo es posible. Todo es posible, and you're gonna get to it. It's a process, but it's possible.
It is possible.
You know? I need that rhyme.
Yeah.
But what does it mean? Like, for you?
For me?
The creator.
For me, all the possibilities means pretty much just making a big impact. It means literally creating, doing, and taking action. It's all the possibilities. I feel like it's different for everybody because I feel like I've asked this in a couple podcasts. I know listeners have heard me say it, but I feel like it just means, for me, very much impact, change. It's all the possibilities. Like, it's so much, honestly. Right. It's so much. Like, it's overwhelming.
It is,
it's like, it's all the possibilities. You know what I mean?
Towards action, towards process,
towards everything. Towards everything. That's why, like, I feel like the brand is gaining its traction because of the name. Every time the name, dude, the name.
I like the logo.
And the logo, finally, I have a logo now, the circle and the stars. I'm trying to, I was telling myself, like, I know Adidas has the 3 stripes, so I was like, no, I'm going to challenge Adidas. And I was like, I'm going to be, it's all the possibilities, the brand with the 3 stars.
Right.
So I was like, let's go. let's go. I'm trying to challenge myself, dude, doing everything, doing all this. I have my workstation right there. Those are colors I go off of, designs coming out and everything.
That's so nice.
I try to just, this year I have a lot of stuff coming up with the brand. We're doing collaborations. I have a food collaboration coming out. I never thought of the food collaboration with all the possibilities.
And what ended up happening with of you guys, remember we scheduled for Friday of last week? But
the charity event? So we're doing it today. It's a charity event, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the charity event, I'm trying to do it every once a month. I'm trying to switch up locations though, because we just been working off the South Central location area.
Okay, I'm out there.
Dude, but there's if you ever want to come through, come through.
For sure.
We're
what
trying
time is it today?
At 3 to like 3:45. It's pretty fast. I usually pull up at 2 and I'll do the snack bags and I'll just get everything ready. So once 3 gets just boom boom, have it organized. I'm trying to do it every once a month. If you're in the LA area, you want to come through, all the possibilities charity event every once a month towards the last Friday of the month. I usually do it. I'm trying to cover more areas in the South Central, from Wilmington location to Long Beach, just multiple areas. We're just trying to cover all of LA. And then we're also, usually what I do with the brands is when I drop stuff, I donate a percentage to charity to, I know the last t-shirt we did, I donated some to, an organization that helps immigrant cases out towards like Santa Ana, that way. They're connected with like somebody out there in Mexico.
Oh my God.
It's just all about reaching out, dude, making like, I want this brand to have this platform.
And meeting people.
Yeah. It's all about connections. It's all about
connections.
It really is. It's so important, It's so important. This is one life. Like, how you live it, how you perceive it, how you really do this, really, tomorrow's not promised.
Exactly.
Tomorrow's not promised. Wake up today, be a badass, go in, be ham, really. It's all in your mind.
It is. It's all in your mind.
And it's crazy saying it out loud because, you'll go back to it.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's really all in your mind.
It's really all in your mind.
It's really all in our mind. And it's like,
And life is too short. Life is too short to even be stressed about anything, Be happy. Be happy.
Be happy. Be good. Be cool with people.
Be good with people. You don't know what people go through right now. You're not, and if they give you a bad attitude, oh well, it happens. We're gonna meet people like that, and it's okay. It's okay, and you just have to push through and not let it get to you, because at the end of the day, you're gonna let it happen to you, and it's gonna ruin your day, and you don't need it for what? Just for those 5 seconds,
You're just gonna carry that energy with you.
Yeah, you're just gonna carry that energy, and it's like really not necessary.
So make a bigger impact.
Right.
Be better. Be 1% better at least every day.
Yep.
I want to thank you for coming on to this episode.
Thanks for having me, man. This is dope. It's my first time doing this. How did I
do? You did good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm very appreciative.
So good to see you.
I know. It's been a cool minute. It's been since high school. Since high school. It's been a cool minute. But thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch.
I think I should have you back on the episode.
Yeah.
For sure.
Approved. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, though. And guys, I will leave Ash's information. Tap in. You want to say anything before we go?
It was nice meeting you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. I think if you guys want to tap in with anything nutrition-wise, tap in with Ash. She will help you guys.
Comment on his thing, and then we'll get through it.
I'll leave her info. Tap in the YouTube channel, dude. I hope it's gonna, just hop on it. If you need any help, I'm here.
Yeah.
Big love, guys. Thank you, guys. This is another episode. Until then, take care.